You know, Joe, for years we've been talking about infrared saunas. We actually had individuals from Sunlighten at our last event here in Western Pennsylvania, and we were astounded about the health benefits that are coming from infrared saunas. So without further ado, our guest on this half hour is Sarah Wickens from Sunlighten. Sarah, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Tell me a little bit and tell our listeners, if they've been to our website, they've seen the little link on the right-hand side that's been a link to Sunlighten. We've been talking about you all for about 6 months now. You were at our last health fair.
Yes.
What makes Sunlighten? Tell us about the company and really a little bit about what makes infrared saunas different from the old steam baths or the hot saunas.
Okay. Well, Sunlighten has been in business for almost 13 years. We manufacture our own products, infrared saunas, and most people are familiar with the traditional type saunas. Traditional saunas are producing a convectional heat, very much like the heat that's in your oven in your kitchen, and those temperatures can get very, very high, up to 180, 200 degrees. That's why a lot of people are uncomfortable in the traditional type saunas. With infrared, an actual wavelength of light is being produced from the heaters. So rather than spending a lot of energy on warming up the air and making the air really hot, over 180 degrees, the infrared is actually penetrating the soft tissues of the body and warming you from the inside out, causing an increase in core body temperature. So you don't need the air to get nearly as hot in an infrared sauna as you would in a traditional sauna. So it's much more comfortable. You can stand there longer. You can sweat more.
That's powerful, and I think the main concept here is, folks, I hope you're getting what she said, these almost convection oven concept. It heats the air. It's almost oppressive at times when you're in there. This is a more functional approach to actually aiding the concept of detoxification by actually heating and raising your core body temperature and helping you to mobilize toxins that are lipid and fat soluble right through your fat and your lipid stores. By the way, that's where we store a tremendous component of our toxins in fat soluble chemicals.
Absolutely. And it's really important to note that the increase in core body temperature that has been clinically proven with our saunas, that is something that sets us apart from other infrared sauna companies, that's the catalyst for all these health benefits that you read about. The burning of calories, the movement of toxins from a cellular level, that can only happen when you get an increase in core body temperature. So that's not going to be achieved with just a traditional sauna.
Yep. Hey, Sarah, in a lot of your information, I went on your website, I see this concept called M, as in Mary, M-Pulse. Tell me what that's all about.
Absolutely. That is our newest line of saunas. We're very, very proud of the M-Pulse line. It is the only full-spectrum sauna on the market. Sunlighten is the only place that you can purchase an impulse sauna or a full-spectrum sauna from. What full-spectrum means is, rather than just talking about the far infrared wavelength, which is what most people are familiar with, if they are familiar with infrared, the Impulse offers near infrared, which is excellent for skin rejuvenation, wound healing, collagen production, as well as mid-infrared, which is a little bit of a longer wavelength, which is great for getting to where the parts of our body where our soft tissues are inflamed and where it can best provide pain relief. So with the Impulse line, you're not just using far infrared heat. You have the ability to customize every single sauna session you take, and you can get as much of any of those three wavelengths as you want, or you can do a blend of the three with the 6 preset programs that come with the sauna.
Now, I know if I wanted one of these in my house, I'd have to call an electrician. I'd have to have all these wires run, and everybody'd have to be in my house, and I'd spend a fortune with the electrician, right?
No.
Okay.
No, absolutely. I know that it sounds like it would be more involved than it is. A 1 to 2 person unit in the Impulse line runs on a standard household outlet. You're not using any plumbing, you're not using any special ventilation, you're not using drainage, into the floor. This can be treated as a piece of furniture that can go anywhere in your home. It just happens to plug into a wall, into a 110/120 volt.
And
Very
I see the American Heart Association popping up on your website now.
Absolutely. I'm glad you brought that up. We are doing a really, really excellent promotion this month. February, as most people know, is National Heart Month, and we are partnered with the American Heart Association. Another thing that sets our company apart, we are the only company in this industry that has clinically proven to lower blood pressure with our saunas. Because of that fact, we have partnered with the American Heart Association since 2005, and every February we donate a portion of our proceeds from our sales in February to the American Heart Association. So we've gotten really, really aggressive with pricing on our saunas, and so that we can offer the highest donation possible. It's a great opportunity to do something for your own heart health, but also for someone else.
You know, I was astounded when I did go on your website, and your natural first impulse is when you hear this, and if you go to a gym like we do, and you see these big outfits, you think how expensive this must be. But I was astounded how reasonably priced these are, and looking at the definition about how even somebody as mechanically illiterate as Joe could actually put this together himself. So it's relatively easy to do, and it's actually self-assembled in your house.
Absolutely. It comes in 6 flat prefabricated panels. We use something called MagnaSeal, which is exclusive to our company. We're the only company that has magnets built into the walls to allow you to put the sauna together without any tools. 2 people can put up a 2-person in about an hour, maybe less. It's not hard to do. I just did it last week with the owner of our company, and it's very simple. Anybody can do it.
Okay, now I'm sure we got some interest out there, folks. If you want to know more about this, if you really want to get in contact with Sunlighten, and I make a strong personal recommendation that you do that from Len and Joe, we have a link right on the front page of our website. So I guess, Sarah, I'm going to ask you, how do they contact you if they do want to go to purchase?
Absolutely. We would love for you to call our educated sales staff at 877-292-0020, and you'll have an option to click an extension for residential sales, and you'll get right through, and someone will be able to take your call and kind of walk you through what would be your best options.
Okay, give us that number one more time.
All right, it's 877-292-0020.
And you can also go to lenandjoe.com, and they're right on the right-hand side. You'll see a link to Sunlighten where you can get some more information on their product. Sarah, thank you so much for being with us. We do appreciate it. We'll have you back on again, and good luck with everything.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I got to tell you, folks, I will tell you, we joked about this at Christmas time, and that's going to be my commitment for this spring. I am putting one of those in my game room now.
I agree.
I'm telling you, from weight loss to hypertensive control, and even some of the research that's been done, if you have children, about prevention of middle ear infections, even in little ones, there's so much research work out on these. It's just unbelievable.